Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 24th. We are so glad you are here. Couple reminders for today. After school, we have Win Club and Win Club Math. So make sure you're getting there if you are part of Win Club. And we have our third grade rec night today with our second graders. We are super excited. Mrs. Forsyth and I will be there from 5 to 6:30. Always a good time. Third graders, if you didn't attend last year, remember if you want to bring some money for concessions, you can. It is a very, very fun time.
And I do think there is admission of $5, though at the door it is a fundraiser for our PTO, all the awesome things they do.
Awesome. And just another quick reminder, I know that we are not in school tomorrow, so I'll remind you today, tomorrow evening, we have our Golden Apple Banquet celebrating our one and only Mrs. Forsyth, which we are so excited. Mrs. Nelson sent an email out to all of your grown-ups letting them know that you guys can come for when she arrives and help celebrate her. So we would love to see you there.
Thank you, Mrs. Nelson.
Yes.
Certainly, if you can't make it, it's all the way in Rockford at the Tabala Event Center. I have certainly felt the love, though, and it's been fun to celebrate our amazing school and all of the people part of it. So if you can make it, great. It'd be fun to see you. I got a real fancy dress, and we're going to get all dressed up.
Yep.
I think it's at 5:15, though, tomorrow night is the arrival. If you are able to make it, great, but if you don't, it's no big deal at all. I have certainly felt all the love. So thank you, Mrs. Nelson.
No problem. We are excited, Mrs. Forsyth. All right, 4 announcements today, starting us off with lunch. It is Friday on Thursday, so that means Sam's Cheese Pizza, snap peas, strawberries, and a sidekick if you'd like hot lunch. Sack lunch is still a Lunchable. Scooter picks for this Thursday. We have Layla S. from Mrs. Sipes' class. We have Lillian S. from Mrs. Kriegler's class. And we have Caleb W. from Miss Grunberg's class. Come on down and get your scooters. And you might be wondering, why is Mrs. Forsyth joining me today? Well, besides the Golden Apple piece, we need to talk to you because we need your help. Mrs. Forsyth?
Yesterday, we were feeling a lot of those spring warm weather feels. Everyone's excited, but it seemed like some of us have forgotten some of the expectations that we have here at our amazing school.
Yep.
So I know these say recess reminders, but really these should be throughout our day, okay? First and foremost, guys, remember, we need to make sure we are being kind always. That is the expectation and standard here at Whitman Post. It is the warrior way. Make sure you're including others. Make sure you're playing fair. Make sure that no team sports are happening on the blacktop. I think we've gotten better about that. We need to be safe. I know it's gotten a little muddy out there, but it seems like the blacktop is not the safest place to play our team sports. Make sure we're keeping games from being too physical.
It's a big one.
This is a big one. Whether it is football or playing 500 or a game of soccer, guys, absolutely no hitting, no shoving, no kicking others at any time. We want to continue to allow you to play all these great fun sports that you do enjoy. You get extra practice here, you're running around, moving, but we need to make sure that if we get upset, we use our words, okay? Like, dude, what was that about?
Right.
Yeah,
and no time should your hands be pushing someone else.
No feet, no kicking, okay? Please take that moment. If you get upset, take a deep breath, walk away for a moment, and if you need to, go get a one of our recess supervisors, a staff member. Write me a note. Like, we can talk about it. Please make sure we're not letting things get physical. Of course, when the whistle blows, I know, no one likes that. But guys, you need to stop playing right away. Get lined up, get quiet, take some nice deep breaths, calm your body to get ready to enter the building, please. Respect our school and its belongings. Make sure at no time are we using any of the things around the school inappropriately. No tugging on the faucets. Make sure that we are using the bathroom appropriately. The toilet paper does not need to go anywhere, but just a little bit in the toilet.
Paper towels go in the garbage, not on the floor.
Let's make sure we are just taking pride in our school. Okay, so let's take good care of it, please. Again, let's use kind words and keep your hands and feet to yourself because we want to have an awesome last month and a little change of school. I think there's 5 weeks left, guys, and we have a lot of fun stuff planned.
We sure
so let's
do.
talk about that.
Yes, and really quick, before we talk about the fun stuff, like Mrs. Forsythe said, that's not just recess. Please, that is the school bus, too. We are getting a lot of reports of you not being kind on the school bus. In the hallways, you need to make sure you are thinking about those things everywhere, all the time.
Yes.
You should do that outside of school as well, at home, at the store, okay?
And
be the good kiddos we know you are.
And not only using those respectful, kind words to our classmate and peers, but also to our staff, okay?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got the bash that we've been starting to plan. Super excited about that. It's going to be on May 30th. It's the last Friday of the school year, not the last school day.
Right.
Last Friday of the school year. I know Mrs. Nelson has already ordered like the huge obstacle course.
Yep.
We're having,
coming.
we're going to have ice cream. We're going to have all kinds of fun games. It is a big hour-and-a-half party. But we got to meet the requirements. Okay, yes, we need to have good attendance, 5 or fewer absences or tardies without doctor's notes, okay? Positive behavior, okay? No more than 1 think tank, okay, or disciplinary infraction, okay, in the quarter. The quarter started when we returned from spring break on March 31st, the day Jason Smith came here. That was the start of this quarter, okay? And then also make sure you're keeping up on your academics, all A's, B's, C's. But we have 3 30-minute increments, okay, an hour and a half. And so we are really trying to make it so that everyone has an opportunity to be able to attend the bash. So that means that we're going to do what we can to make sure if you lost one of these things, let's say you missed 6 days because you're on vacation, you're only going to miss 30 minutes of the bash.
Right.
But if you also, let's say, had like 2 think tanks, you're going to miss another 30 minutes. If you had three think tanks, you're going to miss the whole bash. We don't want that for anybody, okay? We want to have everybody attending. Bottom line is, students, please make sure you are showing your best behavior and finishing the quarter strong. Perseverance.
Yep.
All right, with that, I will let Mrs. Nelson take over.
Thank you, Mrs. Forsythe.
Thank you.
That is a good segue to our Book of Success, which we want to celebrate those signers this past week. We have Mackenzie D., James B., William, and Emma W. Great job, you guys. Remember, your picture gets taken and posted for your grown-ups to see on Facebook. So great job, signers. And we look forward to seeing more in the next week. Alrighty, we have a bunch of birthdays between today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So let's get to it. Starting us off celebrating, that would be tomorrow. So no birthdays today. But tomorrow, celebrating on, you can have a day off of school, James. How about that? So on his day off of school, James B. from Mrs. Coon's class. Happy birthday, James. We also have, celebrating tomorrow, Danny N. from Mrs. Tackaberry's class. Celebrating tomorrow, Kaylee W. from Mrs. Tackaberry's class. Celebrating this weekend, we have Nellie B. from Mrs. Rowland's class. Also celebrating this weekend, Angelina G. from Miss Williams' class. And Colton Q. from Miss Brooks' class. A lot of 3rd grade birthdays coming up. And celebrating this weekend, we have Tim H. from Mrs. Matthews' class. We have Mila R. from Mrs. Rowland's class. We have Charlie W. from Miss Williams' class. That is a lot of birthdays this weekend. We hope you have a wonderful birthday, all of you. And if you could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job. And our student pledge, I am the one and only person who has the power to decide who I am and what I do. I accept the consequences for my decisions. I am in charge of my learning and behavior. I respect the rights of others, and I am a credit to myself, my family, my school, and my community. I believe, I achieve, I succeed. Great job, Warriors. Remember, today and always, you are incredibly important. You belong here, and you are loved. Keep shining, Warriors. Have a great Thursday, and have a wonderful long weekend.